So welcome to all the BSc third year students for semester 6. The last class we have seen, that is sex determination. The chapter like the sex determination and sex linked inheritance. What are the different aspects have been mentioned in this chapter? That is sex determination in man, sex determination in Drosophila, sex determination in insect, birds, all these things. Whether the male and females are heterogametic or homogamietics. Then chromosomal theory of sex determination, genic balance theory of sex determination. So all these things we have discussed yesterday, and we are also discussed that is sex linked inheritance, and the same thing has been explained by one more my colleague, that is Sonjay. Today we are so what are the important aspects are there in case of sex linked inheritance, that is X linked or sex linked inheritance, Y linked inheritance and XY linked inheritance. For example, color blindness inheritance of X, for example, X linked inheritance or sex linked inheritance is, that is color blindness, night blindness, hemophilia. So these are some of the important example or diseases which are related to X-linked inheritance. Then there is a presence of hairs on hair pinna, that is the Y-linked inheritance or Hollandric genes. It is called as Hollandric genes. And these things we have been studied in yesterday class. So after that, there is one more thing here for your syllabus they have been mentioned, that is fine structure of genes. Fine structure of genes. How can we define the structure of genes? Here there is no specific structural part of the gene, but there are certain concept has been given by different geneticists, that is classical concept of genes, then Seymour-Erlanger concept of genes. So these two concepts, that is classical concepts and Seymour-Erlanger's theory, explains the fine structure of genes. Fine structure of genes. While explaining the fine structure, classical concept, genes are nothing but genes are located on a chromosomal locus. The genes are linearly arranged on the chromosomes. The DNA molecule, the nucleotides of the DNA molecules will act as a genes. One gene, one enzyme hypothesis. For particular characteristics, a particular gene is responsible. The genes consist of a number of alleles. Later on, there is one more concept, that is for particular characteristics, more than two genes are responsible. So like this, these are some of the important characteristics, explains the fine structure of genes. Later on, a modern concept, or that is a Seymour-Erlanger, which was given in the year 1953. According to them, while explaining the fine structure of genes, it consists of three important parts, that is recon, cistron and muton. Recon means recombination, cistron, then muton, mutation. So like this, recon, cistron and mutons are while explaining what is meant by recombination, what is meant by mutation, what is meant by cistron. So that explains the fine structure of genes. So these are the things, important things are there while explaining the fine structure of genes. So this is about fine structure of genes. And after that, there is one more thing in this chapter, that is gene and gene related diseases. Gene and gene related diseases. There are three important gene related diseases have been mentioned for your syllabus, that is alkaptonuria, phenylketonuria and amniocentesis. The alkaptonuria is also known as black urine disease. So these two diseases which are related to our alkaptonuria and phenylketonuria. So in metabolism, for example, during metabolic activities of the proteins, carbohydrates, all these things, a particular steps, a particular enzyme is responsible for degradation of proteins into simpler forms. In case of in these diseases, for particular gene is responsible for the synthesis of particular enzymes. Here, in this case, in alkaptonuria and phenylketonuria, there is a storage of a specific acidic compound, acidic compounds, which gives which is deposited in the urine. It releases through the urine that proteins. There is acidic compound. So a person suffering from that disease is known as alkaptonuria disease. Here it is known as a black urine disease. So, for example, alkaptonuria and phenylketonuria. So these are the two important gene-related diseases. The details regarding the stepwise how these protein molecules or amino acids are degraded, and if it is blockage of that degradation of protein molecules, there will be a disorders. Disorders means that amino acids or the protein molecules will not be degraded and it is deposited in a particular acidic compounds. Therefore, that person is going to be suffer from the alkaptonuria and phenylketonuria disease. So it is a hereditary disease. It cannot be cured by using a particular medicines, but only by taking a specific diets and balanced diet we can control this disease, but it cannot be cured completely. So third one is amniocentesis, means the amniotic fluid which is present around the baby growing in the uterus. We can detect the particular genetic disease that is known as amniocentesis. So likewise, these are the three important diseases which are gene related, that is alkaptonuria, phenylketonuria. So phenylketonuria is also known as PKU. The short form of alkaptonuria is PKU. So likewise, so this is about a slight introductory explanation of regarding the alkaptonuria, phenylketonuria, amniocentesis. So while studying the stepwise reactions of alkaptonuria and phenylketonuria, it is given in the book, that is Genetics by P.K. Gupta. You have to go through all these things. Just you have to remember which particular enzyme is responsible for conversion of a particular amino acids into complete degradation. If that particular enzyme is not going to be produced by that particular person, then there will be a deposition of a specific acidic compound, and that acidic compounds leads to a particular disorders in that particular person. For example, in case of alkaptonuria, that particular acidic compounds releases through the urine, and if it is exposed to the sunlight, it will turns black. Similarly, phenylketonuria is also one of the genetic disorders, and it is also shows certain specific symptoms. On that basis of symptoms, we can be identified, that is whether that person is suffering from alkaptonuria or phenylketonuria. So these things are there in this chapter. As per, while considering the MCQs type of questions, you just have to remember a common name of this alkaptonuria, phenylketonuria, which amino acids is not going to be converted into a complete degradation of protein molecules degradation, which specific enzyme is responsible for conversion of that particular amino acids into simpler forms, and then amniocentesis, phenylketonuria. So all these things have to be remembered stepwise, then only we will be able to write a specific answer of that particular MCQs questions. So with this we have completed all the things of which are related to genetics, and the last one is biotechnology, genetic engineering and biotechnology. So in that 2 to 3 things are very important, that is recombinant DNA technology. then gene cloning, then vectors, then application of genetic engineering plant breeding. Application of genetic engineering plant breeding. In that, just you have to remember what is meant by recombinant DNA technology, how this a desired gene is isolated from a particular organisms, and how they are introduced in a particular organisms by using techniques, and newly formed DNA, circular DNA molecules having the foreign DNA, and the technique is known as recombinant DNA technology. Then gene cloning, how the gene cloning, what are the different steps of gene cloning, why it is known as gene cloning, what is meant by gene cloning. Then after that, vectors, what are the naturally occurring vectors and artificially synthesized vectors. Vectors are nothing but a specific DNA or a specific vectors are nothing but a specific circular DNA which is helps to carry the a desired foreign DNA molecules. So the natural plastids are the naturally occurring vectors. So some of the important aspects are there in recombinant DNA technology and gene cloning. And after that, there is one more thing you have to be study here, that is application genetic engineering and plant breeding, use of genetic engineering and plant breeding. So these things have to be studied properly. So with this, we are going to be discussed again tomorrow regarding the recombinant DNA technology, then gene cloning, vectors, and application of genetic engineering plant breeding. Application of genetic engineering plant breeding. So with this, today I am going to be stop here. Tomorrow we are going to be recall or rediscuss regarding the biotechnological parts, that is genetic engineering and their uses. Thank you. Good night.